Westwood's town meeting this year will officially be held on Wednesday, May 30th at 7:30 p.m. at the Westwood High School gymnasium. Here's what you need to know before you go. The first two articles seek to transfer money from various accounts to supplement various fiscal year 2018 appropriations.
It's really for set up by state law for emergency and unforeseen events. The town has not for many, many years utilized the budget for anything like that. But we do at town meeting transfer some for snow and ice.
The third article seeks to raise or move money around for the operation of municipal and public school systems for the 2018 to 2019 fiscal year.
In FY19, $96 million in revenue. The largest area of spending will be on the school municipal operating budget. Almost 70% of our budget is in that.
The fourth article seeks to raise or move money to lease or purchase various equipment for the DPW, fire, police, and library departments. The fifth article seeks to raise or move money for the purchase of equipment and improvements to school buildings and infrastructure. The sixth article seeks to raise or move money for the purchase of equipment and vehicles for the sewer department.
We do have the sewer in a separate article because that's funded with sewer revenue.
The seventh article seeks to raise or move money for the purpose of improvements to the town hall, traffic signals, the housing authority, and various recreation uses.
We're trying to do some additional projects above what we could do within the municipal or school articles.
The eighth article seeks to transfer or move money around for the purchase or lease of various fire equipment.
By making that minor investment now, we'll get more longevity out of it in the future. So that's that proactive approach that I talked about that we really have to be watching and keeping on the back of our minds.
The ninth article would raise or move money for the Stabilization Fund.
A relatively small transfer, $100,000 from our free cash into the Stabilization Fund.
Likewise, the 10th article seeks to raise or move money for the OPEB Liability Trust Fund.
So now we have a healthy appropriation within our budget funds that really right now meets what we need to be doing to stay on track with paying off this liability.
Article 11 seeks to allow the Board of Selectmen to buy or sell land to a developer within the Islington Center area.
It allows us to swap property.
Article 12 seeks to appropriate a sum of money to pay costs for designing, constructing, and furnishing a relocated Wentworth Hall that would exist on the opposite side of Washington Street.
In this document, I also have a motion that has been recommended to you by bond counsel. That motion includes a dollar amount of $3.5 million, which is more than necessary to accomplish the tasks at hand.
Article 13, essentially, seeks to add and expand parcels of land to the existing Flexible Multiple Use Overlay District, or FMUOD 6.
That's necessary to allow the CVS to go on that parcel. The other parcel is the Cohen parcel, the residential property at 277A Washington Street. That would also be rezoned from single residence A to local business B.
The 14th article seeks to raise or transfer funds for a feasibility study of the Hanlon Elementary School, which would in turn aid in obtaining a grant through the Massachusetts School Building Authority for improvements and renovations of the Hanlon, Sheehan, and Deerfield schools.
Anyone who has kids in the schools right now will not be affected directly, but it is our town and we all have an interest in ensuring that we continue this educational excellence.
The 15th article seeks to amend the zoning bylaw to add a definitive cap of 30 residential dwelling units in FMUODs 6 and 7, otherwise known as the Washington Street and High Street business zones. The 16th article would allow the Board of Selectmen to accept state funds for road developments and improvements, including repairs, crack sealing, and road resurfacing.
Where we receive Chapter 90 monies and other funds like the sidewalk fund for complete streets. Those are monies that would be expended through that road improvement article.
The 17th article seeks to amend the code of the town of Westwood in regards to proper snow and ice removal on sidewalks and near fire hydrants for citizens.
That's what the chief's concerned about, that they arrive at a fire and they should be hooking up the hose and getting it to fight the fire, and the first step is that they're going to dig out the fire hydrant.
The 18th article seeks to raise or remove money to conduct a comprehensive study on the security needs in municipal and school buildings.
And the selectmen had really talked about having, a subject matter expert come in and ensure that we are safe, that our employees, our students, the faculty, how we operate is done in a manner that may require some, hardening of buildings or some other security measures.
Finally, the 19th article seeks to raise money to establish an affordable housing account in efforts to support and or create affordable housing units.
And utilize that $1 million to the rehabilitation of some properties so that we can get more units on the subsidized housing inventory.
Again, town meeting will be held on Wednesday, May 30th at 7:30 p.m. at the gymnasium at the Westwood High School. Be sure to be there.